Facts and Cap Podcast, episode 20.
Episode motherfucking 20.
Year 20.
It's the usuals. We got a reoccurring guest, man. Y'all know we got your boy A-Rob here, man. What's going on, boy?
He got some shit to get off his chest, man. So,
I'm having been spazzing lately,
Just
bro.
needed his voice to be heard.
Yeah, man.
Cameraman, you up?
Oh, we starting it off with the shotty.
Back.
Cameraman trying better not to be seen. Shot. Salutations.
Shots up.
Ain't no more that we can't water bottle.
You don't know what's in here, dog. Vodka.
Alright. I mean, it's post-election day. We still ain't there. It's trending towards Biden. What's your thoughts? Express.
Shouts out to just black cities in America, man. Like Milwaukee, Detroit, Atlanta, motherfucking Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Motherfucking like that's them swing states thinking Trump got on the road people out. You know, a lot of the white demographic ain't voting for us, so
Yeah.
the black people showed out, man.
Did Trump win them states last time?
He lost me. No.
Yeah, this is the blue wall states. He
Like
won.
Atlanta, Milwaukee, Detroit.
I don't think he
State of Georgia,
Michigan, Georgia.
He won
Yeah,
he flipped
Wisconsin.
He flipped Michigan. He flipped Wisconsin. So,
Them the only two flip states so far. Like, Georgia might be there.
so
Yeah.
I'm saying that he won them last time.
yeah.
He
He
didn't
won
win last time.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He won Georgia. He
Okay, that's
won.
good.
Yeah.
I think Pennsylvania. So
Pennsylvania,
the difference of the,
those are like, flip states anyway.
But that shit crazy because people don't really understand outside of Georgia. I mean, outside of Atlanta, Georgia ain't.
ain't chocolate.
Really, any major city, any inner city, people don't realize like anywhere outside of the inner cities in this country, it's nothing there. It's racist. It's basically
Well,
racist.
some parts of Georgia, like Columbus area, which voted for.
Well, see, Columbus would be considered a major city of.
Yeah, you're right.
Georgia.
Of Georgia.
You know
You're
what
right.
I'm
No,
saying?
you're right. You're actually dead right. You're right.
So
Outside of major cities, them,
yeah, outside of those major cities, though, where
even it could be country area, but still a major city. You're right.
major
You're right.
cities is racist. So that's what you forget living in like in places like Atlanta, probably like Detroit, you know, places like that. People realize that, you know, it's really Trump really brings the worst out of the country. Like it's really
He divisive, but he know how to rally them motherfuckers up.
Yeah.
They voted more.
them motherfuckers. Did you see him in
They voted
Michigan?
for it.
Did you see him in Michigan? They standing outside the window.
They trying to get in the door.
My
Talking about,
thing
stop counting, stop
My
counting.
thing is, imagine if the demographic was different. If that was black people outside.
Facts. They probably would have stopped.
We're
We're in danger.
I've been watching Fox News
Mhm.
and CNN.
Mhm.
Yeah, you gotta get both
You gotta
sides.
watch both.
You gotta get both sides. They didn't report that one time. Hey, you
right though.
That was 63rd. I'm bad. Shouts out to the op. My bad.
Yeah, that shit is.
But hopefully by the time I hear this, we got a winner. So
Yeah.
He's getting closer in Georgia. If he wins tonight, if he wins Georgia, it's looking like he's already won Arizona. If he wins Georgia, it's a wrap.
it's alright.
But you know, we're waiting on Nevada. He's looking like he's 8,000 up right now in Nevada. It's looking like he's gonna win Nevada, but they're not saying nothing until everything's counted. They already said they ain't gonna know till Friday or tomorrow, something like that. So Trump is already, you know, he tried to take ownership and say that he won last night.
Right.
Yeah.
He did win last night.
He won, yeah.
Third quarter.
He was like
the third.
Yeah, they said basically, you know, he said that, you know, stop counting.
You know, it's funny. He's saying stop counting in those states, but he ain't saying stop counting in Nevada.
Facts.
He ain't saying stop counting in Nevada.
You know what's crazy?
It's cool to count in Nevada, but not.
I be trying to be serious at times, like when it comes to this president shit, but it's fucking hilarious.
No, he's not most
Yo, that
entertaining
nigga's
motherfucker.
hilarious as fuck, bro.
Like I'm gonna miss that.
He's like a Will Ferrell character. The nigga like Will, he's like fucking Ricky Bobby.
He's like a walking parody, bro. I feel you. He funny, but he racist. But it is what it is.
Biden, eh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man.
Take
But
your
I guess
wins,
we
your
all
losses.
listen. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see.
Take your
To the rap world in this election, you know what I'm saying? You seen Lil Wayne endorsed him, and that had everybody.
Wow.
Well, not everybody. Had
surprised
some
about Wayne.
people, in shambles.
Yeah, Boosie the best out of Louisiana. That's all. I've been saying that forever.
Yeah, let's talk about the rap world. Everybody always got something to say about that boy Set and his business and family and all that. Talk about what he did with this election. Talk about everything he did leading up and the primaries and all that shit.
No, he did great.
Make sure everybody talking about all that.
He great. I'm happy he was able to vote.
Dan hopped on the food truck yesterday.
Hopped on the food truck, passed out food. We partnered with Nike. Partnered with Nike and Lyft to get people free rides to the polls and all that
That's
shit.
Talking
about all that.
That's the
Talk about it all.
influence. That's the influence that probably had a lot of black voters voting in them cities. So
that's why I
shout out to people like Offset, to like LeBron's, the people.
And I think what people don't realize, and that's the thing. I think that's the problem that people have with Wayne is like, Wayne, you don't even do nothing for our community. So who are you to go talk?
Hey, shout out LeBron paid all the millions for Florida niggas to vote.
Probably all them Cubans and shit.
He paid millions for inmates to vote. No. Florida's
a great place, man. He should just spend that money in Ohio.
For niggas in Florida to vote, niggas ain't vote.
I don't even know why.
Bro, look like he got judged now. Like, the fuck I choose Florida for? Like, them Cubans came out.
Yeah,
like,
but I think just how like what you said about Offset, I think that's part of the reason why people have a problem with Wayne, because Wayne don't do nothing for the community.
But he never had.
I know, but that's why they saying like, why are you going to even speak on behalf of black people? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense. Like when you don't. But I mean, if you pay attention to Wayne, which is not hard to, we all know that he's kind of never really been. He's always kind of. I'm not saying he's a coon, a sucker, or whatever, but he's always had a thing for white people.
He's disconnected from the black community.
Yeah,
he always has been since he took off. He's been
facts. And it started.
George Bush just sounded like he has some connection there.
Because
that's when he took off.
No. It's because it has something to do with New Orleans. It hit him home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know it's funny because I always say like, well, Wayne, I always used to say that nigga, if you give him something to rap about, if you give nigga a topic to rap about, he's great. But other than that, so that makes sense. That he actually he entitled to vote for whoever you want.
Yeah, Wayne. Wayne could vote for everyone. I don't think he's really gonna get sway too many.
I never really understood why we look for these like celebrities and shit. Yeah. Most of them are completely disconnected from the community.
That's black. That's black.
I don't even know if they wrong for being disconnected from the community.
I mean, they in a different tax bracket.
Yeah, fuck the tax bracket. Like you,
different things.
They're not living, man. They don't have the same everyday struggle that we. I agree.
Like one of my favorite whole quotes, what niggas say, people always look at you strange. People always look at you strange and say you changed, like you worked that hard to say the same. I did all this shit. Yes, I'm moving out of the hood. I'm gone. So no, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, that's like
I don't know what's going on in the hood and all this shit. And yes, they need to be checking in from time to time.
But a lot, some they rap about it.
But it's hard, and it's also hard to ask somebody that's rich for to do the greater good for their people and hey, get taxed 62%. Get taxed this much. Like it's hard to ask a nigga who come from poverty.
Them folks spending money too.
I'm sorry. I'm not getting taxed 62%.
Them folks spending money too.
I seen some ex-football players like Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, they got a podcast.
He was talking about how he'll take the L for it. I felt that was right.
And that's very unselfish. That's very unselfish. But if you look at, did you look at Brandon Marshall in the face? They was looking like,
no, I need that. And it's their choice, but. It's just where you willing to sacrifice.
And at the same time, on another hand, the majority of our rappers in our community aren't on that shit that Wayne know. They ask the right people questions because they know who to ask these type of questions. Yeah, it's gonna be because they know it's gonna be a big deal.
Because Waka, Kodak, and Lil Pump. They all endorse Trump too. You seen Lil Pimp?
Lil Pimped out.
Hey, you can't tell me. Hey, Trump did that shit on purpose.
For sure.
He's big.
For sure.
Lil Pimp, he's big.
For sure, he did that shit on purpose, man. He knew that man.
The rap stars of the world.
You know what's funny?
He just reached as far as he could.
It's like
for Trump.
A lot of people feel like Hillary or a Democratic Party. They Coonan. They trying to be cool to get the black vote, whatever. Yeah. Trump do that. He's not gonna lose not one single vote.
Facts.
For doing that.
Well,
he's not gonna lose as far as from his core. They don't
we're more critical. We're more critical. Black people are critical.
They not gonna fuck about
They're
Lil
super
Pump. They
crazy.
gonna laugh and be like, oh, okay.
Black people,
But it makes sense
black
for
people
Lil Pump.
judgmental as
But first of all, it makes sense for if you look, Lil Pump is from Miami. He's Cuban.
Cuban.
The Cubans in Miami are voting for Trump.
He had a tweet a couple
What
years
did-
ago that said, fuck Donald
Yo,
Trump.
I watched something where Andrew Schultz. I mean, first of all, what did you say? You said fuck Donald Trump, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a trendy rapper,
Fuck Donald
in
Trump.
2013, it was cool to say fuck Donald Trump, correct?
Yeah.
So he has trendy opinions,
talking about
and he was a
stand-up?
kid. Yeah,
That
he
stand-up
said as
joke?
soon. But Andrew Schultz, he said as soon as the Cuban get out the water and touch the land,
That nigga said, I'm free.
shut it down for everybody
Shut up,
else.
everybody else. You crowding the dice game. Watch out.
Yeah,
Back on dry foot. Yeah, that was a funny joke.
it's funny, but it's true. Apparently, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm shocked. When they said LeBron spent all that goddamn money for these motherfuckers in Florida to vote.
They hit a lick on LeBron ass.
LeBron was a
They
lick.
paid all they goddamn probation and shit off everything. Them folks ain't got
Yeah.
shout out LeBron, man.
Thank you, LeBron, but you just beat us, nigga. You just beat us in it. Fuck you, and you left us. So they probably, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's confusing, but Oregon. Decriminalizing
My cousin's down in Oregon.
That's some cold shit.
Random.
all the drugs.
That's some cold shit, man.
H.
I got a different take on this, so y'all.
No, I think ours is.
Is
about the
there
same.
wait no for is there anywhere that like cocaine and heroin is
Not that I know of.
decriminalized?
See,
Not that
this is
old.
what this is.
Like even in Europe, like is there anywhere?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
We got
Why
to
in
look it up.
Mexico?
I know it's nowhere in the fuck United States.
No. I was about to say, you talking about like overseas? I don't know. I don't
But
know.
see, what
Some
I
wild shit.
see, at first,
No,
at
no,
first,
it's
at
not.
first, no, at first, I thought they were saying like basically you could just be at the crib like shooting up H. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what it is. When they said decriminalize, when I read it, like they're gonna instead of arresting you and punishing you for it, they're gonna mandate that you get help. Correct?
They'll
Like
take
a health
away from
facility.
you. They'll take away from you, and it's a different.
You gotta do some fucking classes and shit like
Yeah,
they gonna do
yeah.
shit like
But
that.
y'all know the I'm sorry, I gotta be this guy. Y'all know the I guess the demographic of Oregon.
White people.
It's white people
So you think they would have did that? That was a city full of niggas.
in Atlanta. No, in Detroit. No.
Well,
No, we can't. Hey, we
They
can't
was
get
all in
weed.
jail.
Shit, we can't get weed.
But
Yeah.
also,
Fuck out cocaine and heroin.
Hey, folks, get. Oh no,
Give me that. Give me that.
okay. So look, but also,
You know better than that.
but also,
Go
right?
get some help.
Also, right? Isn't
Isn't it fucking crazy to me? The crack epidemic in the 80s, everybody you know somebody that was around was in jail or has affected their family to this day.
Okay,
But
so
now you're talking about something in Oregon.
the difference though
With
is
that being said, y'all trying to hit trick Oregon?
hell no.
I'm good with Cali.
The difference is though, Oregon, the people voted that. You know what I'm saying? The crack epidemic, you didn't vote on crack. They just sent the shit in there. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only thing I would dispute on that. Like the people of Oregon voted to decriminalize it. You know what I mean? Like we would get the vote if that was something that was stronghold in Georgia. We would take that vote on that too.
I'm not
And we probably
privy
still
enough
get it.
information to be like, but I'm sure there was ways to affect. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, I do think that I do feel you. I do feel like if let's just say that Georgia wins that vote, correct? Let's say that was on the ballot.
Yeah.
Georgia wins that, and I think that if somewhere in Atlanta, it would definitely be a little different in being in the Blue Ridge Mountains. You know what I'm saying? Like just the rate, like the consequences. I still don't think it would be
fair.
correct. Portland has a black area of the town. I still think that it'll be different, or they'll find a way to arrest you, or to, you know what I mean, if they catch you with something. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure. My thing is, so if they decriminalize it, like let's say that you're carrying more than an ounce on you, like do you still get in trouble? Is it still a distribution charge? It's still a lot of questions I still got to figure out. I guess like. I'm sure you could probably still go to jail for like possession, like intent to distribute, shit like that.
Yeah, as long as you ain't the plug, you good.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I got anything else on the election?
Oh man, we hopefully by the time y'all see it, we got the answer. Trump suing though.
Yeah.
Suing them folks.
Y'all boys had a good Halloween.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's probably the most chill.
I went to a weak ass haunted house. Shit,
Which one you went to?
I don't even know where that shit was.
You guys were scared, huh? You ran away, huh?
That shit wasn't nothing. It was terrible.
Happy birthday, Maya. Yeah, we went to Leroy and Maya's.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
And happy birthday to Jada.
Jada.
Yeah,
So
so
old this in here. Whew.
Nigga, you right down the
this nigga
street.
about to be 29. Hey, when we was 29, we was old. When he was 27, you know,
That shit just don't
this is
stop.
how it's gonna be.
Damn, man, y'all fucking-
So it was a lot of celebs, you know what I'm saying? You know, they had who y'all think had the best costume? I think it was Quavo,
The boys.
Sweetie.
Shit, Seth had that mask, right?
Quail's.
It was the mask, that was
That was
hard.
hard.
That was the mask. Quail's Beast.
Yeah, I think Beast though. Beast and Mystique was
Which was
hard.
hard.
That shit was hard.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
bar.
her doing mistake. That shit was.
That was
Shit
hard.
was crazy.
Did y'all see
Beast
the
was
other
that was
mistake?
tough.
The transgender guy, makeup artist, right? Did you see?
Oh, we talking about celebrities.
It was a transgender makeup artist, maybe like a word famous dude. He was a Mystique.
Don't even worry about it.
He was a Mystique. That's why I thought that's who you were talking
I
about.
can't remember her name.
I think it's time.
She worked
I'll
at-
take another shot.
She worked at Pinups, and she was Mystique, and I was like, God damn.
Oh, you talking about somebody from the hood, from the block?
No, she worked at Pinups.
Pinups.
Yeah.
No, I know who you talking about.
Y'all seen
No, not her. She was a cheerleader.
y'all seen what's the woman's name?
Who else had a good costume?
The nigga who dressed as
I don't
Nicki
even know
Nicki
who
Minaj.
Oh, Lil Nas.
Lil Nas.
Oh yeah,
They were
Dave
mad at that nigga about that shit.
Davies, you know.
Davies was wild a little bit.
What did he
What
say?
did he
He
say?
said
I
some
didn't
Jamaican shit.
He basically called that man a poom poom.
Davies, like,
I mean, bro, mind your
And then Nas.
Davies
That was-
doesn't make good enough music to be bothering anybody. To be honest, bro.
Yeah, it's like, bro, mind your business.
That nigga don't make good enough music to say nothing to nobody.
Lil Nas is
Lil Nas
too-
got hits, bro.
Yeah,
Stay out that
and
man business.
Lil Nas is too clever with the comebacks and on Twitter, and he can weaponize them gay people to get on your head,
Yeah,
boy.
man, yeah. Why
You'll
you
never
even
stop
bother-
working
Yeah, it's like
Look,
it's a lose
Is
lose
Davies
battle.
crazy? What you bothering?
You don't know that nigga. Why you not like you're an artist and you're an established
Hey,
artist.
they
What
do,
benefit
they
you
do
that?
anything for clout, man. The nigga just wanted to catch a little bit of that nigga way. Man.
It's
Davies
2020,
Sponge-
bro. It's 2020, bro. Why does that even bother you to the point where you need to get online
You
and
gonna
say
say
some
some of
shit?
that shit, man?
I don't give a fuck.
But-
I actually thought I
You
was
know
like,
what's
okay, Lil Nas, that
You
shit
know
was
what's
kind of
funny?
hard.
That's how you know that nigga ain't getting no money though.
Yeah.
Because niggas just get money wouldn't even dare risk they paper
You know
like
what they
that.
need to do?
You know they ain't get no money.
Send him to Mike Tyson.
Like Tyson talk that nigga down.
Like Tyson here boosting that
He
nigga.
ain't gonna hit y'all. He gonna talk you that.
Nah,
So why do you feel like you need to just talk about this Lil Nas guy?
You think
Like, what has he ever done to you, man?
is it because you're gay?
That'll be the last nigga to talk to Boosie like that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, bro. I mean,
Man, Davies, man, come on, bro.
yeah, some.
Make some good music, bro. All that cat ass rapping shit, man. Make some good music.
Act Lil Nas for the future. Nigga.
Yeah, you need that feature, man, buddy. Be doing all that shit.
Yeah, he sit that one out, brother. The baby, man, you know, my condolences to him. His brother committed suicide. It seemed like he said something like he was done just with society. He just was going through a lot.
Where the fuck I been?
He put a-
today.
Yesterday, on election day, he said something about just human rights. He started off on Instagram Live, his brother. He said something about just talking about human rights and just, you could tell like he was just going through it. And then he was showing his fingers and his fingers had blood on it. And allegedly, I didn't watch the whole thing, allegedly at some point he showed a gun and he committed suicide. And it sounded like he just been struggling. And then I even seen, you know, the baby, he responded, he put up the quote from one of his songs where he was saying like, my brother be struggling, he act like we don't love him, but we do, you know what I mean? I forgot what the exact lyric was. And then, you know, he even put up a thing I seen today where he was saying like, you know, check on all your people, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just feel for the baby, you know, RP is a brother, man, you know, hope, you know, he sound like he's at peace, you know what I'm saying? Since he decided to do that, he left, you know, $3 in the sun, I think. I pray for his family. I pray for the baby because, you know, babies just go through a lot, bro. I know we can criticize him, but there's reasons that maybe he does act the way he acts.
Trauma?
Yeah, he has trauma. He said it before. He has PTSD. This man shot somebody. He didn't ask on one occasion. He didn't kill somebody on another. You know, his dad just died last year or the beginning of this year. One of those. His brother just died. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's a mental health issue.
that's why people got realize these celebs. They
They live real fucking lives outside the goddamn camera.
Facts.
Oh, and that's fame shit too.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is dangerous, bro. They say that shit sometimes is the worst kind of drug. Like the invasion of privacy. You know,
and
everything they do, they
even,
critique you. You can't even.
and look at what he said in that lyric. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to speculate why his brother did it. So, but it sounded like maybe his brother felt like maybe like a black sheep, or maybe felt like you in a situation where you can help me. You know what I'm saying? And he was struggling. You know, maybe there's always some kind of deeper rooted issue behind that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so unfortunate, but it's just like people look for it to be solution based, but what's the solution? Like,
yeah, all my people, man, hit up that.
But definitely, if you see people depressed, like, be aware that you never know what somebody's dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta check on folks you love.
Check on your folks, man. Get them.
Check on the strong friend too.
Yeah. So. Yeah, did you see people criticizing Kanye's gift to Kim for her birthday?
That shit pissed me off, bro.
Yeah,
that's one of them shit that made me want to get off Twitter, bro.
When he did
her dad.
Yeah, her dad.
He got her hologram of her dad.
I seen when I cut that shit off. I seen nigga with the part where he said, "You buried the smartest man in the world," shit like that. I started laughing, cut that shit off.
That shit was dope. Like,
yeah, I thought that was a great gift. Like, that's thoughtful. Because what do you get Kim Kardashian? That woman that has everything. You know what I'm saying?
I be hating it, but my dumb ass can't resist to go to the comments.
I can't believe she decided to waste all that money there.
People really hate Kim Kardashian.
What?
And obviously Kanye too, but
I'm like, what?
God damn.
She could use that money.
The shit is hilarious to me. People hate Kim Kardashian.
For what? What has she done?
They got no reason.
She's like a superhero,
and
bro.
shit, and I would
like low key.
Like Kanye do a lot of bullshit too, but I mean, for you to hate either one of them, you kind of need to look in the mirror, because what have you done for our community?
Facts.
Cause them folks doing it. Them folks is doing it, brother. Hey man, if you ain't never got by in jail, shut the down the folks' business, man. Shut the fuck up.
And one thing I'll say about
please shut the fuck up.
One thing I'll say about Kanye is that he means well. He always means well.
He can't get the words out right.
I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says, but I've got to a point now. I feel like
how else is that? You be tripping, but we love you.
That's facts. What's that? Facts.
I'm just saying, man. I don't really think people need to be, especially black people, man. We're the most judgmental fucking people in the world. Stop criticizing people that have done more to the community than you have. Stay out. Shut the fuck up.
Stay out, come from business.
Yeah.
Stay out their business, man. And then go do something. Go do something, man.
Hey, man. Yeah. Shout out to Kanye for that gift. I thought that was an amazing gift. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Did y'all watch the Breakfast Club interview with Reason? Where he said men should get credit for being faithful?
They should.
Hold on.
I seen the clip.
Hold on. You play it.
It says
hold on.
Probably, hey, whatever. Here it is. I feel like women should give men that are faithful credit for that. Like, women will act like it's the same thing as a woman being faithful, and it's like it's not the same thing. Like, honestly, it's not. I just feel like
what you said is true, because like I haven't cheated since October 2016. That shit feel like being sober. Like literally. I write that down.
ain't say shit.
And I feel like if women gave men credit for that, men would appreciate it and it would encourage them to not do it more. It's almost like it's just like okay, and you was being faithful, you supposed to do that. It's like it is a difference, like, and it's just not the same thing.
I feel like it just doesn't come up. If your man isn't cheating on you, then you're not talking about it because everything's fine. Like with that.
True, but I'm just saying, like, if you have a dude and he's faithful, like, I think that, like, you don't necessarily have to say thank you for being faithful.
Did you cheat?
Yeah, like, you don't gotta say thank you for being faithful. I'm just saying that.
Gold star.
It should be looked at and given credit to. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion.
Alright, bro, so what I gotta say on that shit, we ain't asking for a Bentley, we ain't asking for a goddamn Rolex. Just can we get some credit? Say something, you know what, I really appreciate you for being a good, upstanding man. Just give me some type of acknowledgement of the fact that I'm doing right and I ain't like all these other bitch ass niggas you had in the past. Every now and then we wanna feel good too. We want words of affirmation. Ain't that what y'all want? Can we get something? Yeah, we doing what we supposed to do. But sometimes I might say, oh damn, this food was good tonight. Yeah, you usually cook good, but tonight I'm just gonna say, you know, just to remind you, shit, that's uplifting. Baby, you know, I'm just glad I got such a faithful husband. Thank you. That means I'm damn sure not gonna cheat now.
I had okay.
It's motivation. It's motivation. It's motivation that you know you can continue not cheating like that. Sometimes we want to hear something uplifting. That's uplifting. It just makes you feel good.
It's motivation.
Don't it make you feel good and say, "Oh, I like your haircut. Thanks for washing my car. Thanks for putting gas in the car.
And,
thank you for not cheating. You know, like you ain't like these other niggas." Cause a lot of females go through with bitch ass niggas that cheat. Cause black men don't cheat. I'm done.
I don't know if I can respond to that one.
You want me to go?
Yeah, you got it, Jeff.
Alright, man. I don't know what Brandon talking about. I'm gonna just say my shit. I think Reason, he's just not a smart guy in that area. Reason.
Okay, y'all both with left.
That's one that you. No. Reason. If you want credit, get credit from your homeboy. You know what I'm saying?
I want credit for the person I'm not cheating on.
Alright.
I ain't gonna yell over you no more.
I'm just saying, like, Reason. You don't want to necessarily. You don't say that out loud. That's one of those you don't say out loud. If you get in a relationship with a girl, you kind of signing up for basically being faithful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless y'all spoke about it. But I'm saying the relationship that you're in, and we're talking about the most standard relationship.
What standard?
An agreement.
You and your wife, did you make a vow to be faithful?
You said an important word there.
Oh, I love my wife.
When y'all were just boyfriend and girlfriend, was there what was the standard to be faithful?
We've never had that conversation.
I already see what he's trying to do. Once you're engaged, when you and your girlfriend got together, was the standard to be faithful?
It wasn't.
Y'all never had that conversation.
Shit, right?
It was never said.
We never had a conversation.
All right. So did you know if you cheated, that probably the relationship was over?
There's a potential.
Or that it's basically, there's a standard that you're held to.
Yeah, of course.
Alright. All I'm asking Reason to do is, listen, Reason, I appreciate if you're in a relationship that you're being faithful. I appreciate that. That's something you should have kept to yourself. Get praise from your homies. Get praise from somebody else. The one thing you're not going to get from a woman is for doing the bare minimum. That's what they expect from you. You're doing what you're expected. Yes, that's what you're expected to do.
A guy is expected to cheat. He should.
In most cases,
is a guy expected to cheat?
That's what I'm gonna piggyback on.
And most women's, you can ask 50 women, and 49 is gonna say 9 times out of 10 a guy's gonna cheat.
Where did you get that stat from?
Nigga,
Life.
I don't agree with that.
Okay,
I would
49 is a reach.
You don't think most women think men are cheaters?
I think that in the back of their head they think like something like that, but I also think that when they pick, I think like this. I think a woman thinks most men are cheaters, right? I think when they get with that one person, that they're thinking, okay, this man, I like him, I like everything about him. I don't think he's gonna cheat on me.
Are you saying?
I think that's how. I'm just saying that's how they think.
Are you saying?
I don't think.
Are you saying boyfriend or marriage? Because it's two. Like
it's a boyfriend. I think that they're going. I mean, bro, listen. You got your ability to think.
I personally don't think most women go into relationships thinking, oh, this man isn't gonna cheat on me. I don't think most women think that.
I do.
I could be wrong, but
I think that if
we would have to ask a woman.
We would need a woman on this.
I think most women are like usually like.
Let me make a phone call.
I think most women. I think most women are usually expecting.
We'll make a phone call.
I think women are usually expecting it and waiting on it and hoping it doesn't happen.
Okay.
I think they're usually expecting this shit.
So I disagree with you. Like I don't think he can keep it himself. I feel like to piggyback when they saying the expectation is a man faithful now, according to women, I don't think that it is. So you say that's the bare minimum, is it? In the climate, in the relationship now?
For a woman, that's what they think. They think that's the bare minimum.
No, I think they think it should be. There's a difference between thinking, man, I wish we had racial equality, but I don't expect it to be. That's not what the reality is.
Yeah.
The reality is.
Hold on, can I take this real quick?
Yeah.
Hey. Alright, you live on the podcast. Quick question.
Yeah, introduce.
They call that a lifeline.
Nah, I just had to ask a woman. The question is, when you get into a relationship in the back of your mind, do you expect that the man is gonna cheat or not gonna cheat? Did I ask the question right? Huh?
You gonna cheat?
You expect that he is gonna cheat?
Yep.
You expect he's gonna cheat and hope that you don't.
Correct.
Do you think a lot of girls feel the same way about you? Like have the same mindset as you?
Yes.
Okay. We just having a debate. Alright, I'll call you. Alright, you too.
Hold on, let me make the call. Make another call.
So I'll go until they pick up. So that's what I feel like. Nah, that's not reality. So you talking that's the bare minimum? It's not.
What's up?
Yo, we on the podcast.
Yeah, you want this motherfucker?
I got a question. You ready for? Huh?
I gotta put the baby in the car.
It was 2 seconds.
Okay, call me back.
All that fake ass mom shit.
Go ahead. Finish.
It's crazy. I was debating the person we talked to. That's why she gonna come up with counters. But I feel like that's not real. That's not the standard of what's going on in reality. So you can have that high expectation and be like, that's not. But you're gonna probably fall victim of that if the man feel like he doing. Man, I'm above average. The average nigga cheating out here. I'm above that. You can.
I just don't think that you should.
Especially
It's cool to get credit. I don't think you should expect credit. That's what I think.
If he's saying that to say that
Like,
it would help you stay,
I just think like what you said, but
I think what the
that's
shit.
not the norm, right?
What?
Not expecting credit for shit.
I don't think you should expect credit for being faithful in your relationship, especially if your girl's faithful to you.
You know, women.
If y'all are both being faithful, yes, it's cool to get those are affirmations, but the shit that he compared, the affirmations that he compares, like, thank you for washing the car. Oh, thank you for being faithful. That's kind of like a,
But see,
that's different size, especially that's a stretch.
So
I
here's
don't
my
think
thing.
that you
Here's
should-
my thing.
I think that reason you should expect that from your homeboy is like, hey, bro, you like if a nigga like yo, I ain't been like how Charlamagne said, I ain't been faithful since. I mean, I've been faithful since October 2016. I'll be like, yo, that's good, King. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like that's what I always remember. I'm not going to my woman.
Hey, you ain't never congratulated me for being faithful.
hey, congratulations on being faithful, bro.
I mean, this nigga don't ever got a girlfriend. At least I don't know. He just pop up online one week, he got a girlfriend. The next week he don't. I don't know. Speaking of that, wait, side note before she called back. You was on Twitter.
Are we getting there already?
You was on Twitter talking about you got some Chick-fil-A and you went to your ex house.
Nah, he didn't say he went there. He said
you met up
he
with
hit her up
her?
to bother.
Okay, you wanted to bother your ex.
I'd rather not bring up this dark time.
And you said, she said she's expecting. Explain, just give us the play-by-play. I need to know what's going on. Like,
did you eat the Chick-fil-A or not?
We try to check on our strong friends. You know what I mean? Let me know what's going on.
It wasn't that funny.
I just need that.
I don't want to talk about it. I feel like y'all need to respect that.
Hey,
Fuck y'all respect.
Okay, alright, so
the Chick-fil-A.
I definitely ate the fucking Chick-fil-A, you stupid. The tweet was cap, okay?
But it was tears though.
The tweet was a joke. No, I was like,
That Chick-fil-A wasn't as good, though.
the Chick-fil-A was as good, it just didn't feel the same. It wasn't the Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, y'all, it wasn't y'all fault. It was still as good, it just
It was her fault. She
didn't hit me
disrespected.
right. Yeah, she disrespected me.
Like that's
Like,
wild.
we only been broke up for, it's been almost 2 years. It ain't been 2 years yet.
Oh,
damn.
damn.
I fuck with you.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You haven't ever taken sex with another nigga?
In 2 years? Almost? Nah, she
That's kind of wild.
she must be for the
You got no respect for me?
She for the streets.
You ain't even think about me. When you was
It's
out
not
here.
even a bare minimum.
When you ain't tell him to put the condom.
You at least gotta wait 3.
You're talking about expectations.
Y'all still getting to know each other for 2 years? I mean, like, come on, man. I ain't even known this nigga that
I
long.
just thought it was better than that.
Yeah, like, damn.
Hey,
I was
you know
gonna
who
come
you
right
are.
back.
I hope you listen.
I should have put you somewhere, but no, I'm fine. Text.
I'm not dead. Hey, but
I know, cause she got desires.
check it. Back to the cheat shit. Though. Back to the bed cheat shit. Hey, chill. So look.
Katie, Texas, Dallas,
Hey,
Texas.
okay, next.
No, hold on. I didn't really speak on the cheat shit. So look. Here's what my opinion on that. And I actually was talking to Seth about this the other day. You know, it's not like the norm for people to not want positive affirmation, or what you want to call it, positive reinforcement, or what the fuck is the other word I'm looking for? Reassurance. Like
you said,
it's not
normal to want it.
No, it's not the norm for people to not want it. So I guess
it is the norm.
It's the norm for people to want that shit.
Yeah.
Like the difference is that everybody wants that shit in different ways and for different reasons. Like nobody's the same on what reason they want reassurance. Like nobody's the same. Like women want reassurance for a whole gang of shit that we do not think they need reassurance for, and we get attacked all the time for not giving reassurance on some shit that I feel like you don't really
bare minimum.
You don't really need reassurance for that shit, but I gotta give you reassurance for this shit.
It's not even a question.
So okay, cool. I'm gonna give you reassurance for this shit, but
when I say,
but this goes back to men are not allowed to like have preferences and standards and want certain things. These are the real double standards. Like men aren't allowed to.
Here she comes.
Men are not afforded these shits.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Just keep talking. Like,
I'm gonna text her real quick.
Yo, so ask the question, Brandon.
For the people who are listening, who we talking to?
We talking to Says. She's been on the show twice.
OG says
we just needed your point of view, your opinion on this. What's the question, Brandon?
When men go into a relationship with a woman, does a woman assume that the man is gonna cheat or not gonna cheat?
Ooh. If we're being honest, I think it depends on the man.
If you decide to get in a friend.
I've gone into a relationship before figuring like I might be with a cheater, and then I've also gone into situations where I didn't think that I would either get cheated on or that I was dealing with a cheater.
How many? What's more than the other in your experience?
In my experience,
or
I don't do relationships like that. I think honestly, in my experience, it's probably been about 50-50. But I think probably for majority of women, I think majority of women don't do a good enough job vetting the person they're with, so they probably assume that he's going to cheat.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you later.
That's how you know he didn't get the answer.
I didn't want no.
But this is my.
I'm objective because I like where he was going with it. So I'm listening to what he's saying. I'm listening to the explanation.
What I'm saying is like I'm not saying like thanks for not cheating, but it's like hey thanks for being a good man and a good boyfriend.
But that's okay. But that's where I think that's different.
Here's the thing. For me, I personally don't want or need that reassurance for not cheating. Like I don't care for it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's some.
It's not wrong.
It's not some outlandish shit for a nigga to want that. Like
I think that what I'm saying is I think what I'm trying to say is I don't think that should be your expectation. I just know I'm not saying like I know if everything was perfect, that's maybe how you would want it. We live in an imperfect world. I think men have to stretch more to please their women than a woman has to stretch more to please a man.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
So what I'm saying is that's why. So what I'm telling when the reason,
bitch, I'm stretched out.
So what I'm saying for reason. So when reason says that, I'm thinking like reason, you a bold man. Me personally, I get why he says that.
Him and his girl has already had this conversation before.
Probably. I would hope if he has a girl, I would hope that conversation he had. I hope she didn't see that online or whatever. But I just think that reason.
I'm dropping shit like that online.
I'm more so like shit. I wouldn't have said that out loud.
Get the phone. I'm getting phone calls right when the podcast drops.
I wouldn't have said that out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with y'all niggas encouraging me, or if I see when y'all niggas is faithful, that encourages me to be more on my shit. Y'all niggas is being good men. That encourages me. Bro? You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You been waiting on shit.
What you mean?
Nigga, you ain't told me that shit not one.
Tell
I mean.
Oh, okay. So
alright.
I think George just want to.
I try to say I ain't favorite.
Tell my nigga.
I didn't say shit.
Tell my nigga congratulations.
Hey, y'all niggas is great men, bro.
I disagree with the homies saying that. I think
that shit don't mean shit to me. If it ain't the person I'm being faithful to.
As the girl.
Maybe that's just something I don't look for. I don't look for.
I'm not asking for it.
Like I think like what he said was different though. Like when you said,
but I feel
like when you just said, being a great man.
Hey, what my nigga Drake say?
I appreciate you telling me I'm a great man.
If I got it, tell me I got it.
I appreciate you telling me I'm a great man. I guess I'm looking at it maybe too.
I think that is like you telling me
to wake up. I'm thinking that reason is saying like he wants his girl to be like, you're a faithful man, and I appreciate that.
I don't think it's like that.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Y'all could be watching a movie.
Shit, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but
no, I think you can be. I'm not saying Reason shouldn't be cool with that.
No.
I'm just saying I don't think that's something you should be asking for, my brother.
If y'all watching a movie, or I'm not saying he's saying that, but if y'all watching a movie and you see an ancient nigga, she be like, damn. Or you on Twitter, you see a story, ancient nigga, be like, damn. I'm glad I ain't my nigga. I'm glad you
Yeah,
know.
I can feel that.
But that's reassurance.
I appreciate that.
That's reassurance. Even in that example,
I guess maybe I have a problem.
Women watch.
Maybe I
get mad at you.
Yeah, she'll watch a nigga cheating on the movie.
So
that's how you would do it. Yeah, nigga, I'll fuck you up like.
So maybe I have a problem asking for my reassurance. It could be, or I mean, maybe that's just.
I don't think your
reassurance I'm not
pride
looking for.
wouldn't let you.
I don't feel like he asked.
No, I just don't need that reassurance.
I don't feel like he
that's not
asked.
something I need.
It would make
He
you
said,
help.
yeah, he said, well, help. I don't
It
think
would help. And that's
He said he should get credit. So I don't know what that means. You should get credit. So get credit is basically saying I need that. I need that.
Nah.
Well, to sum it up,
I mean, if you're saying that's what we should get
I
credit
feel like we
for.
summed up this
You don't
part
mean you
just
need it.
because reason, you a bold man to say that on that.
That's what I'm saying. That's my whole overall thing I was trying to say.
You know,
I don't think that yeah. But at the same time, yo, appreciate you for speaking your truth, Reason. So shout out to y'all. What was that last week? At Umi in Atlanta in Buckhead,
Umi
where
sushi.
they don't really respect
The sushi restaurant bar.
the more of the blacker.
What's that in
people.
Buckhead, Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Atlanta,
Buckhead.
in the more upscale area.
Ain't that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's only one hood in Buckhead, and that's Lennox. But so
Make no mistake, Lennox is a fucking war zone.
yeah,
Lennox is a war zone. Make no mistake.
Yeah,
She's
so-
not sweet in Lennox.
so basically a man was
She
in
look
there.
nice.
He said that he was a usual customer.
You get popped in Lennox.
You'll get
He was a usual customer, in there to sit down, I guess, and try to get his sushi. They have a strict policy, dress code about shoes, no sneakers,
air quote
the
straight.
shit that niggas wear. And
What did nigga say? I am not allowing someone with Air Force Ones in my establishment.
Establishment.
yeah,
This nigga got on off one,
Right.
off white 5.
yeah. So basically, they was telling him he had to leave because he didn't match the dress code, while another woman sitting at the bar had on Adidas. And the dude really, the manager, he wasn't making any kind of sense, basically, as to why.
He didn't
So-
treat customer service right.
Yeah, it was
Folks ain't
just,
gotta make no sense.
Yeah, it
All
was
they gotta
basically
tell us
just
to get the fuck out.
yeah. So that blew up on the internet, and then T.I.,
I'm so sick of that nigga.
he jumps in, and he figures he's gonna handle this. And allegedly, did it say that he accept the
Nigga
apology?
accepted the apology.
He accepted
from
the
Umi.
apology from
Yo,
Umi?
that nigga, man.
And the
I
guy-
tell you one thing, bro.
Kahuna.
He accepted the apology on behalf of the man who basically didn't even talk to T.I., who didn't ask him to do that. And he later came out and said, and they have some kind of relation, it looked like.
Nah, T.I. knew the dude. He's the dude's like, I think he has some type of agency.
He's some kind of in-law or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. It's some,
Man,
they do some
hey,
kind of business together. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck T.I.
Oh shit.
He looked at his cup before that motherfucker.
You feel me? And that, you know what's crazy? That's my, second, third favorite rapper ever, bro.
Yeah, that's
Fuck
my
that
favorite
nigga,
rapper.
man. That nigga.
Fuck the activist.
That nigga, bro. Like, bro, stop speaking for us, bro. Nigga calling Atlanta with Kanye, man, shut the fuck up, man.
I'm not-
Like, stop speaking for us, bro. You don't speak for us. You do not. You do not, bro. I never heard you say some shit online and anybody ever agree with you, bro. Stop talking for us, bro. You do not speak for us, bro. Stop, please.
John
Please, bro.
Gynecologist.
I'm begging this nigga, man.
Yeah.
I'm begging this nigga, bro. I don't even want to listen to his new music, man. Well, I tell you, when you said his album was hard the other day, I said, I'm straight, bro. I'm straight, bro. That's not
He's taking the onus of trying to step into that leadership role, and it's just like, maybe you
false prophets, man.
maybe you need some better
False
guidance, some wisdom, some
He should
sense.
talk to somebody before he make these decisions.
He needs to shut the fuck up.
Cause it's like it's been multiple shit. The Houston situation.
I think he wanna be
I remember
Killer
in Houston,
I think he want to be Killer Mike.
and it's just like like
You might need to shut the fuck up too. But
Killer Mike don't jump into shit. You know what I'm saying? He speaks where he's invited to. He
Most
speaks.
folks
You know what I mean?
need- T.I. needs to shut the fuck up.
T.I. is petty with it. Like he feels like he has to be in the mix of everything, and nobody asked you, bro. Even if you knew him, you should have reached out to him and been like, "Yo, do you want me to speak on your behalf?"
Shut
or
the
you know what
fuck
I mean? Like,
up.
Listen,
Shut the fuck up.
I think your heart is in the right place.
Common
T.I.
thing.
Yeah.
Damn, rubber band.
That might be the name of the episode. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck up.
I think that T.I. heart in the right place, but it's just like, bro, you gotta understand sometimes when you're not minding your business though. Like, it's one thing. Look, a nigga get like when Rayshard Brooks, he got killed. You was up there. We appreciate that. You can go, like, you have the right to go exercise that.
Then they get yelling, this is Wakanda.
Yeah,
Just shut up,
I'm
nigga.
not even as mad at him with that because he was invited. He was invited to come talk. Now, what he said offended
He was
people.
woke up out his sleep to come
Yeah,
talk.
I'm more
Hair
offended.
nappy as fucking shit.
I'm more offended. I'm more.
Call
Like
your
I
barber
said,
up there.
I'm more offended at this situation where it's like, nigga, nobody asked you, bro. And it wasn't that big. Like, it's a big deal. But if
It's
you
not the first time he's done
if
this.
you live in Buckhead, you know what Buckhead.
I don't know if y'all
is.
remember Houston did that shit. Somebody, a black lady, or they had.
No, it's definitely not the first
He
time.
came and they said boycott, right?
Yeah.
Houston's did some fancy shit. He said, alright, we stopping the boycott. I said, what?
Yeah.
Like what? Like nigga, T.I., it's not your choice to be like
Gucci. What was the other one?
Young Jeezy.
Yeah, he
15
called the boycott with
That's what we talking about.
Yeah, man, Young Jeezy favorite right now.
Them polls changing. We talking about that.
I'm saying, man.
The line is going crazy.
Money line, man.
That shit
Jeezy
changed,
money line,
bro.
man.
One
Going up
point
and up.
favorite. Fuck that shit.
Hey, when you find somebody want to bet, let me know when.
Man. Cause y'all blowing my
T.I.
shit.
Clifford.
Come on, Cliff.
Cut
Hey,
the
hey.
hair off your face
Hey.
and cut that shit off your head.
Hey, Hove, Cole. Y'all niggas never go. Please just shut the fuck up. Cause I can't deal with my favorite rappers doing this stupid shit, man.
That's all three of them, man.
That's all three of them. I can Hove and Cole. I'm glad they shut the fuck up. I'm so glad they do.
No idea, shut him up then.
So yeah. So it's in other news, it's Halloween. My boy Rod Wave, he hit. How about I shake the room? My boy shook the room, man. Man, let's.
Y'all go on YouTube and search that video.
Now I almost pulled the trigger on them tickets, but I knew that it was not gonna be no kind of. It would be piled up on
It
people.
was a trick, no trick.
I didn't want COVID. Rod Wave, one of my favorite new artists, but no, I couldn't do it because Rod Wave. He went on stage with about 100 people, and this was at Morris Brown, so it's a college stage. I'm sure it's not used to having 100 people on the stage. For whatever reason, Alexa Scott was there. I think she was the host, but did y'all peep Alexa Scott in the background? Like, what was she doing?
Some nigga
Getting
like
pulled
push
She was like, and the nigga basically was pushing her to be like, yo, bitch, get out the way. And basically the stage collapsed, and Rod Wave hit that old school Scarlet, took a tumble. Remember that? He took a tumble. That boy fell, and all the jokes came. The floor been broke so many times. I can't believe all those.
My question is, why every time a rapper take a L, they like put like money
Put up the
up
money.
and supposed to be like
Yeah, I mean that's just
Take your L, man.
at this point it's
Put a what?
standard.
put like a stack of
A
money.
stack of money.
I'm doing good.
I've been laughing at y'all fuck niggas all year. I ain't mad at you laughing at me.
That's what's gonna get you to the last.
Hey, Rod Wave, run it up, man. Y'all think it
he's
was
definitely running it up.
run it up? Oh,
Yeah.
run it up.
No, he
Run
ran
it up. Run it up.
You fell through.
So wait, so let me ask you this: who's responsible for that? Who's responsible? Who do y'all hold responsible for that situation?
Morris Brown.
And I say Morris Brown because if they didn't come up to him and say, look,
You're not allowed to have
this
many
stage
people.
holds this many people,
You
and
suing.
didn't shut that down at the jump,
That's why you have fire marshals like a.
It's
That's
either
why
Morris
you-
Brown or the promoters. Because if Morris Brown
Yeah,
told the
if you have-
promoters,
that's all in the
then
same.
it's one of them. Yeah, it's one of them.
Because
Now,
Rod
Rod
got
Wave,
security right there by the stage, man. Hey, bro, this
Rod Wave, let's be
Rod Wave,
clear.
you didn't need that.
Be clear. That man's weight had nothing to do with this.
No, it's not.
It's too many people.
It was everybody else that was behind him.
Man, wait.
It was
Or
too
the
many
stage
people.
might not have even been put
It's been
together.
faulty. It might
But
be
we gonna get these jokes
Some
off.
jokes still don't get off, but
Yeah, he definitely maybe next time he'll consider having that many people on stage with him. But he's a heavy
now
set
on, he
guy.
going out by himself.
He's not gonna have a high energy performance, so I guess it kind of is better for him to have a distraction for the fans.
I mean, he the hip hop Ruben Studdard, man. All you need is you and a mic, bro. That's it. No hype man.
Just dim, put a spotlight
And a
on
DJ.
Put a spotlight on the boy. You know what I mean? Put a spotlight on him, be alright.
That nigga on some, he singing soulful shit anyway. Yeah, you right, I'll be at the Bill Stadium with a spotlight.
With a spotlight, bro.
I've been broke so many times.
Put a goddamn guitar in the background. Just hit the guitar, you know
Give
what
me
I'm
a
saying?
stool.
I'm saying it's my fault. It's my fault.
He could take his Darby shot right there. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little water. Be alright. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
But yeah, I think that
the tequila episode.
I think that's a promotion. Either promotion or a Morris Brown issue. So I don't know. I want to talk sports real quick before we get into what's the scenario.
Man, what's going on there?
NBA, man, they talking about within the next couple weeks, the season gonna start. Next few weeks, December 22nd, they talking about free agency gonna start. Then probably 48 to 72 hours.
Oh shit! I ain't been on the podcast in a minute. Hey guys, I got my Lakers championship ring fitted for my middle finger. Fuck y'all.
That's it. Come with the asterisk on it.
Yeah, nah, it could come with it. It don't matter. We can put an asterisk on the
Ring is a
motherfucker.
ring.
Hey, that asterisk gonna be Bouquet's. It's gonna be Bouquet's asterisk. What you talking about? Bouquet's.
So what y'all think? Y'all think that they should that it should start as soon or no?
Whatever. Save the money.
That ain't even soon.
Yeah,
Shit, that's really 3 months.
Well, no, you got a month and to change.
I'm saying that's technically 3 months after the.
Yeah.
Like it always is. They can
When
say
it usually ends in June,
Yeah,
and
they
they
start.
come back around October. So
Yeah,
it's a little bit. What's that? July.
That's why they asked for January.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as every
But you gotta think they usually right after that shit they do the
Yeah, I think they
Olympics.
tripping.
They do the Olympics. So the
Yeah.
Olympics doesn't usually end to the end of August or some shit.
Yeah.
So you got September
Yeah.
and October.
And it's
So
teams that ain't played in 9 months.
right.
Yeah, NBA usually seem like they have their all their heads on their
Man.
shoulders. So
No, they don't play.
And they saying like we're gonna lose 500 to $1 billion.
I trust they plan to
Martin Luther King.
for them to
They
roll out.
They
right?
need to do it. They need to come on now.
Go ahead and do it, man. I like having
Come on.
NFL and NBA at the same time anyway.
They're not gonna play. They're not gonna play 82. They're not gonna play 82 games.
They said it's like about 72 and fulfill their TV contracts. So it's like, man, you gotta just look for the great look. LeBron, if you need more time, whoever needs more time,
Rest.
take you look, do your Kawhi.
Bro, what was that, a month ago?
Yeah.
That shit we won that shit a month ago. Probably more. That shit was over
2.5 months, 3 months is standard.
Like two.
Pretty standard.
It's over.
I don't know.
Yeah, be straight.
I think.
Bro, LeBron plays in the fucking Olympics. He's playing the Olympics every year, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga, he like if he's okay right now in year 18, then everybody else needs to shut up.
So what
Shut
you,
the fuck up.
So your Packers didn't make a trade at the deadline, bro. You upset about that? You think y'all should have went and got there talking about Will Fuller?
We done
Brandon
with. We
Cooks.
done with.
They probably would have traded for another quarterback.
We done with basketball.
Yeah,
No,
unless you
no.
had something else you had to put on.
Shit,
No, the Packers.
I don't know why we went to the Packers. I don't want to fucking talk about it.
I think that
Traded for a linebacker.
I think that they needed. Yeah, I think they needed defense. I don't think the receiver.
The offense ain't.
Oh, hold on. Dalvin Cook just scored another touchdown.
We need a new.
That nigga scored
That's
first.
funny or some shit.
Nah, bro, I'm just saying, y'all.
Just say.
What's your team's record, bro?
Hey, Trevor Lawrence. That's my record.
I feel like we've won more games this year than y'all won the last 3 years.
Trevor Lawrence.
Damn.
You know how many Super Bowls we won together?
No, no.
Oh, okay, exactly. The same, nigga.
What's the Green Bay Packers got 2?
Huh?
I mean, but they got more
I'm
than
talking the last 3 years. That's what you said.
Yeah. Well, that was awkward. Let's get to what's the scenario, fellas.
My team sucks.
We all chasing for Trevor.
I
Right?
just need Aaron Rodgers tomorrow to put up some points since Aaron Jones ain't playing shit.
Oh, the Green Bay Packers playing who they play?
San Fran.
They should be all right.
Now San Francisco just got their facility locked out, so I gotta keep an eye on that.
Keep shit. Yeah, them niggas might catch it. All right, here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Say what? Say what?
What's the scenario?
Let's get it.
Sharif.
I do.
Sharif off the Muhammad. Sharif has been having a sexual relationship with Deja for a couple months. He told her from the jump that he's not looking for a relationship.
Oh, these is fake names. Okay,
Deja starts thinking that there's something more after a couple more weeks go by. And, you know, Reef, the way he has sex with her changes. He takes her out on dates. You know, he even cried on her shoulder about personal matters before. Eventually, Deja asked him, what are we? Because I'm feeling misled. Reef says that he kept it real from the jump and that she put that on herself. Who's tripping more? Reef or Deja?
Deja is a sick individual. Deja is a sick individual. Nigga told you straight up, I don't want that. What the fuck else? What you mean?
Yeah, I think that
What are we talking about? I told you already.
we got I think I'm gonna just give advice to women. When a man says something like that, believe him. Believe him. I know that he is misleading, and that's where it's your decision. But you did the right thing. You questioned him, so I'm not saying she did nothing wrong.
How is that misleading?
She said she's asking. She said she's expressing how she feels, right? She said I'm feeling misled. Now he says he gives her the run back, and then that's when you make your decision, Deja. Well, am I gonna stay? Okay, now that we have this clarification, am I gonna stay doing this, or am I out?
It wasn't clear what I said, yo.
No, listen. I'm on your side, bro. I'm on your side. What I'm saying is,
It wasn't clear the first time.
what I'm saying. He said it. She said, hey, things are different. So it's either up to them to look, all right. That's where we communicate. Do you need? Okay, so do I need to stop doing this, or do we need to stop fucking, or are there boundaries? Like what's going on? What's like you know what I mean? That's where. And if you don't want to have that conversation, which you don't have to, then you end it, or you just take the shit and you live with it. That's just how I feel about it. Like that's it.
I'm gonna take the side of you talking about expectations and reality. As a nigga, you can't be doing all that and not expect a girl to catch feelings.
Facts.
That's regardless of how clear you make it, you can't be putting it down, crying on the shoulder, taking her on dates, and
100%.
and doing all this shit that you would do normally with a girl, and don't expect.
That's my friend.
Don't expect.
That's my friend.
Her to catch feelings. That's what I'm trying to say. You being naive.
That could be my friend. That's my cut buddy.
Women literally have food niggas that they only go out with on food dates. What the fuck you mean? What are you talking about? Yes, I can do that.
Okay, but the question I would ask to that is she doing those things with the food buddy? Does she do those things with the food buddy, or is she just getting food?
Regardless of what you're doing with people, everybody dates. People date for different reasons.
They're not.
They date. People date for different reasons. They date different people for different reasons. They treat different people in different ways.
So is it wrong to want? So is it wrong to want? I think the question I'm asking is, would it be wrong for her to want clarification?
He already.
And she's saying like, look, no, but she's saying like, look, I only want a cut buddy relationship, right? But then he's doing things that maybe to her, what she doesn't is not sure of. So she asked him, hey, what are we? Because I know you said this, but you're doing this, so that's leading me to believe that there's something more. So she's asking for clarification.
I'm hungry.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with
I'm hungry. I'm calling you. Hey, you want to go get something to eat? That's not a date. I just want to go out to eat with somebody. I don't want to eat by myself today.
I'm trying to get drunk and fuck.
That too. I wasn't even gonna go there.
What are you talking about?
But shit.
Nah, but that's not all my homies
Him
doing.
crying on his shoulder.
He was crying on his shoulder.
He might have already been.
I was drunk. I'm sorry I didn't cry on your shoulder. I had a lot of shit going on. I was drunk.
My ex fucked her.
My ex got pregnant.
They're right across your shoulder.
What's wrong with that?
My point is, it's not realistic to expect a girl to be like, okay, I'm gonna go along with this for a long time. Eventually,
why not? Why not? I have absolutely dealt with women that it was realistic to expect, and they just want.
Well, you a different breed.
I've had that. And
and then we both.
You a different breed. I didn't see you pull off some things. I ain't never knew.
And also,
You did a 3-1 lead to 72 Warriors. You feel it?
But I know seen girls. Okay? I'm asking you. That never backfired on you.
So don't say it's not
never.
It has backfired on me.
Okay.
It has backfired. But we can't say it's not realistic. Because I've had those relationships with women where it was like, hey, we ain't, this ain't, it'll be like, yo, this ain't nothing, we ain't doing nothing special. And then we just stop fucking.
I'm cutting you off. The only thing I was saying,
she got a girl, I got a nigga.
No.
She got a nigga, I got a girl.
The difference was she felt like she was let on. I'm telling you this and saying, you said you were drunk, y'all was just cut buddies. Was you crying on her shoulder? Was you taking her on dates? But you treating her like your girl.
Yes.
Title.
Okay, my question would you felt like she was wrong for asking you? Like, what are we?
No, I would never feel like it was wrong for asking. But
you can't get mad at my answer.
I didn't say she got mad. I didn't say she never said she got mad.
At the same time, we definitely had this conversation before. So I'll tell you the same thing I already told you.
Yeah.
Like, do what you want with that information, but we've had this conversation. This isn't some new shit.
Okay.
So don't go telling people, he led me on. That's not leading you on.
Listen,
that's not the same thing.
That's true.
It's not leading you on.
I'm gonna tell you what I say. And like I said, I think that when he's like, she definitely, there is some blame on her. A lot of blame on her when he already told you from the jump. Like I said at the beginning, when when a man tell you something, expect that. That's what you should expect. So if you let a man take you to that type of, like he's doing all that, then maybe you should be the one to set the boundary. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it should have been. Now, me personally, back in my day, when I was having cut buddy relationships, you know what I'm saying, my rule was always like, you get in and get out of 3 months. Because after that, it's going to turn into something. So I made sure I told the girl the same thing that he did. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, if she caught them feelings, refer back to page 1. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the bad guy. Refer back to page 1.
Check it. Here's why I don't like this. I don't like that you let me on shit, because in my younger days, 26, 27, 28, them days,
3 days ago.
Bro, can I fucking talk, bro?
He not grow.
Can I fucking talk, bro?
No, you absolutely
in my
can.
younger days, 26, 27, 28ish, I've led women on before and made, there were times where I didn't tell them, I don't want a relationship, where I, actually acted like I did want a relationship and didn't want one. Yeah. So if I tell you that shit up front, you definitely not about to come back months later and be like, you let me on. No. Technically, I led your homegirl on. I did not lead you on.
So look, that's why technically
I led your best friend.
That's why technically that
learned from her.
Yeah, I was straight up with you.
I mean, it just sounds like it's an argument. It's an argument of what I said versus kind of we gotta know how women react to things.
No, they need to listen to what we say and believe it. If I say I just want to fuck you, I just want to fuck you. That's it.
Listen, I get what you're saying. I'm more towards the man, but I'm 50. I'm like
I'm tired of these double standards. Whenever when I say something that a man should have, nah, but you gotta understand.
I just know. As a woman. Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
It's always an excuse.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and Brandon. I'm gonna tell you the difference what I learned between me and Brandon. Brandon, you're more of a technical guy. Like, this is what it should be. Why can't we do it? Like how we talk about John Wall? You think like that. Me, I kind of look at it more like, this is just the reality. You can't I deal with what we know.
But
what we know as people, you get what I'm saying? I get what
you're saying. But when I say it's a double standard for a man, it changes. But when I say it's a double standard for a woman,
y'all agree. For a woman, what? Like explain the situation. What you talking about the double standard? How is it a double standard?
Like,
I'm trying to catch you.
A double standard as far as a woman. We just had this conversation not too long ago. Even like the affirmation, right? Mm-hmm. Thank you for being a great woman. Mm-hmm. You faithful. I love you. Da da da. Mm-hmm. Us as men, we're supposed to give those words of affirmation. That's just what we're supposed to do.
Kind of like how I said.
But if a man wants it, it's like, oh, nigga, you want an award just for doing a bare minimum. Mm-hmm. It's just like, it's just like.
No, I agree. That is a double standard.
But
like I said,
let me get in between y'all. Just be neutral. There's double standards on both sides, though.
That's what I'm always saying. But the double standards are always more acceptable for the women than it is for a man.
In terms of
what? Certain areas.
Certain areas.
You
saying the majority?
A majority.
Say it again, what you doing?
It's a majority. When it comes down to double standards, which I think there are double standards in a lot of different situations.
And there should be.
But when it comes down to double standards, the women get...
The majority. They have the benefit of the doubt?
Yeah. Than the men.
Agreed. And fuck, I hate agreeing with this nigga. Agreed.
And that's what I say. And that's why a lot of my shit sound like I'm talking crazy on here, but it's just like...
No, you be talking crazy on here. Don't do that. We ain't gonna go that far. You be talking crazy.
I know. I said I be talking crazy on here. But what I'm saying, like, when it comes to shit like this...
Yeah, I mean, I think
There's
more
a
so what I'm doing is that I'm just seeing the flaws that what both of them did in there. I think that she's more at flaw.
Of course.
Double standards are reality though.
It was,
You understand that though? Like
No.
double standards are changing.
I get that there's double
So-
standards.
I'm not
Listen,
arguing double
I'm not
standards.
even.
I know
Listen,
it's reality.
I'm not even
It is
against
what it
y'all. I think if I was talking to a young nigga, right, and he came to me and he told me his situation, I'd be like, young nigga, when you get in another cut buddy relationship, don't do all that shit with her. Keep it in and keep it strictly business.
That's whack though.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's whack.
But he's saying nah. As long as I keep it a buck with you from jump.
I mean,
You should be able to do
cool.
that.
If that's what, but if you willing to deal with what's gonna come with that, then fine.
And that's what I was trying to say.
Then that's
but he's
fine.
saying it's
That's whack.
He's saying
I
done
should
it.
be. I
He's
should
saying that's-
absolutely. Let me tell you. I should absolutely be able to tell you straight up when I get your number. Yo, I'm not looking for nothing right now. I'm not interested in a relationship, whatever. I'm just trying to find somebody to kick it with. You know, chill with, hang out with, fuck, and this and that. You know, I'm not. But I do
That's
not.
a great
I do
explanation. A lot of people
not
not
want
gonna do
to. I do not want to
Being
be your boyfriend. I don't want you to be my girlfriend.
You know what the double standard is? Girls will swear and niggas don't be upfront with them.
that. Yeah.
Even though you said that.
Even
Message.
Well,
And you might have said that. And you might have said that in good
Message.
do most men?
And-
Do most
and-
men?
and
Do
you
most
in-
men? But okay.
You in a lose-lose situation.
Let me ask you a question.
If
I
you
don't
do-
know. I don't know. Cause me, I've always been the type of person. I ain't never really went into debt like that, but I will keep it in front. I keep it up front with you. Like, look, this is what I'm looking for. This is all I'm trying to do right now. I'm not interested in a relationship. Do
So
a lot of niggas do that? Do a lot of niggas say what they want? That'd be the question.
With the 7 women that I've dealt with in my life, yes, I've absolutely done that with 4 of them.
And you meant it.
That's just some good shit.
What's the next one, man?
All right. You and your cousin are
Oh,
roommates.
double standard. That's what
You and your cousin are roommates. He's letting you pay less in rent so you can get your finances straight. And you're grateful for that. But your cousin has a son that you watch. As of the last 2 weeks, you have been watching him any time that you're off of work. Basically, you have no extra time. Even when your cousin is going out to hang, he puts his son on you. You need a place to stay, but you're feeling overwhelmed. How do you handle this?
How old is this son?
Let's say he's 3.
Nah, nigga, I'm paying extra. He's paying the same in rent.
3 and 13. Give it to me.
You said 2 different ones?
Give me 3, give me 13. Give me your opinions on
3.
Give me your opinions on
3,
13.
nigga, come get your son. 13, who gives a fuck, man? This nigga grown as hell.
Hey, bro.
Why are we watching this grown ass nigga?
Either way, you in the streets.
Either way, you're old, nigga.
13. Hey, bro. I picked up some hot pockets. They in the
Okay, so
freezer.
13 is a little bit more evident.
Yo, it's mad
give me
cereal.
3.
It's mad cereal in there.
Give me 3. Give me 3.
3.
Bro,
Hey,
y'all-
we paying the same in rent. Cause
No, I just said.
No, we are because I'm watching your kid. That's me.
We're actually not. Daycare costs a lot more than rent.
He just said.
No, I get what you're saying about the money, but I'm talking about me watching your kid. That's money.
Daycare is more than rent. We ain't paying the same. Nobody.
How often?
I ain't paying shit.
How often? Especially after hours.
Hey, you ain't getting no rent money, homeboy, if I'm for watch your son.
How often you watching the kid?
He just said whenever you're off of work, you either go to work or you watching your son.
Oh, hell.
I ain't never. I'm working with 24 hours a day.
Nah, we
And
got
I'm
that.
finding
That's not fair.
And I'm finding that cut
Our
buddy to stay at her
conversation-
house.
That's worth more than half rent.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey,
That's
hey,
more-
bro,
more
look,
than half the
look.
rent.
I understand. I appreciate what you're
Bro,
doing
you
for
know
me.
what daycare is?
But at the same time, my brother, I got a life. I understand that you got a life. We gotta work something out. I'm always willing to watch my cousin. You feel me?
Fuck that. I'm always willing
But-
to pay the other half of the rent.
But you know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with that, yeah, I'll pay. Even do you need more in rent? I'll do that and I'll figure something out. Maybe I need to pick up an extra job or let's figure this out though because I need relaxation time, bro. Watching a
That's not
3-year-old
an
is
even
stressful.
trade.
Yeah, that's not
Damn.
even trade. So.
Not even
Fucking
trade.
my shit.
And I don't like the way that you taking advantage of me because I feel like you taking advantage of me. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that conversation, I think we all in agreement that conversation needs to be had, correct?
Hell yeah.
This one's gonna be interesting. Alright, Frank.
What up, Frank? Uncle Frank.
He meets Tierra at a local QT.
Tierra sound like a bad.
Pleasant Hill, QT.
Small is it Pleasant Hill QT now?
They've been talking for a couple months, you know what I'm saying?
I post up there sometimes. Go fishing. That nigga don't fish.
Not no more.
Okay.
One day Tierra runs into Frank at the grocery store. Now they've been talking. They just happen to run into each other, right?
It's like, wow.
Frank, he got 2 kids with him. She asked him, who are they? You know what I'm saying? Who are your kids? They so cute. Who's these kids?
I think you think about Moesha.
My bad, Judge. Go ahead.
One day Tierra runs into Frank at the grocery store.
Uncle Frank.
And he finds 2 kids. You know, so she sees 2 kids with him. She asks who they are. He says they're his kids. Tierra's taking it back. She's like, you never told me about any kids.
You never asked.
She asked him why you never told me.
You
He
are
said,
hiding a child.
you never asked.
Alright, world from child from the world.
She ain't got Instagram.
Who's in the wrong?
Well, does she got Instagram?
Let's say he don't got the kids on the ground. He didn't post.
Has she ever asked if I had kids?
I just said, he said, you never asked. Y'all stop talking while I'm trying to goddamn second question. You
Wait,
probably
how long you said they was talking?
for a couple months. Okay, let me reset the question. Frank meets Tierra at a local QT. They have been talking for a couple months. One day Tierra runs into Frank at the grocery store and he has 2 kids with him. She asks him who they are. He says it's his kids. Tierra's taken aback because she's never heard of any kids. She asked him, why you never told me that you had any kids? He says, you never asked. Who's in the wrong?
She is.
She is. She should have asked.
As soon as she said, how come you ain't tell me you have kids? He said, bitch, I met you at the QT. That's what I would have said. Simple as that.
Oh shit. Hey bro, I wasn't expecting that from you.
Listen. Here's my serious answer. I don't think either of them is wrong. It clearly just never came up.
I think they both in the wrong.
I feel like it was a miscommunication.
They both
feel like you should-
I don't know how much they talked, so it might have never came up.
They both.
Have they been fucking?
The question doesn't say that.
Sure. I
Yeah.
don't know.
When were they fucking? After the club? Middle of the day? Brunch? Like,
Every
when-
other weekend.
It depends.
It wasn't his weekend.
I share different information with different bitches.
She might not got the cut buddy title yet.
Let me ask y'all something. Okay, we got kids. We got kids.
That
Well, I haven't experienced any kids. Okay, yeah. My serious answer first would be because I've been in this situation. This is where this the inspiration, not just
Personal.
not exactly, but I've been through it.
Drake.
Do I need a
Story time. Nope. Story time.
You are
Story
not
time.
Hold on.
I don't think
No
I've heard.
edits.
Have I never heard this
Before?
Okay.
No edits.
Okay, make it
Story time. So I met a girl
Pause.
at the QT, and I was like, damn, I know you from Facebook, right? I've seen you on Facebook. This is years ago, right?
That's the lingo?
This is like a good 10 years ago, right? So
I've never bagged a
Shawty
bitch
go-
said,
this is-
I know you funny, but I've never got no pussy like that.
I seen her at
Once.
I seen her at
Level
QT on Pleasant Hill when it first opened. I like, hey, is your name someone on Facebook? She like, yeah. I'm like, okay, yeah, we follow each other, blah blah.
Her
Right?
name was Janet Two Ratchet
Nah.
Claxton.
I'm gonna tell you off air.
Janet Two Ratchet Claxton.
I'm gonna tell you off air what her name was.
Class.
So Shawty was like,
Claxton.
it's not exactly the same story, but basically Shawty was like, you know, we was texting and shit. She was like, yeah, I got a kid, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, I can do one, you know, a little rascal. You know what I'm saying? You know, I can do one. So, you know what I'm saying? Actually, like, I'm feeling her. He know who I'm talking about. He'll remember when I tell you, but
I know now.
yeah, I'm feeling Shawty, right? Then when I get over it, so we link up, and she like, yeah, my 3 kids. I'm like,
Oh, that's different.
yeah, it is different, but that's what I'm saying. That's where
She
it's inspired from.
She said she got a kid.
She
Okay, she
got
got 3.
Yes. So in this situation,
That nigga just didn't
my
say
serious answer would be like both of y'all are at fault. Like because you should have probably vetted the nigga. I ain't saying you gotta run down and you know what I'm saying, get a nigga like a goddamn interrogation, but conversation should have came up. And for men, I mean me, a nigga that got kids, I love my kids and I talk about my kids too much. If I'm in a relationship, I'm going
You got kids?
my kid. I'm gonna speak on my kid. I'm gonna speak on my kid. I'm gonna let you know I got a kid.
I ain't gonna
That was the
lie.
situation.
I've been in this situation before, and this shit I was fucking with, she literally only posted. She posted her son all the time. It was the oldest kid. She supposed to sign that nigga's like, he was like 9, 10 at the time. It was a couple months ago. He's probably 9 or 10 still. Listen, what's important?
You grow up since
What's important? Alright. Yeah, I'm not saying, man. I even was earlier today.
3 hours ago.
Check it. What's important is that I pull up to her crib and there's 2 little girls running around. I pull up at like 10. Mind you, I kind of feel like, you know, it's a school night. Why the fuck is they up? Cause my son went to sleep and I came over here. You know, so I'm kind of feeling like what's going on, right? Why your kids ain't sleep? So I pull up.
Why your nieces ain't sleep?
Yeah, what the fuck? You got your son. Your first of all, your son ain't even up. That nigga.
This nigga knocked out.
His door closed. He probably in the room playing Fortnite.
He 9.
The 2 little girls running around.
They was younger than the.
Yeah, they was like 5 and 6 or 7. So, you know, shit like that. So they run around and I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? It's 10 o'clock. I came for the Henny and pussy. Okay, so I came for that. I'm on that.
My buddy relationship, you told her from the jump. Like,
I'm on that vibe.
Put your kid to sleep. I'm here after one.
You know, you texting me crazy shit. Like, that's what I'm
little rascal.
So I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I'm like, yo, I swear to God, and I was already drunk, so I asked. I said, hey, who kids is them? She was like, oh, they're my daughters. And I was like, hey, you only post your son on Instagram, you know that? I swear to God, bro.
What Shawty said?
She said, I don't like people all in my business.
That's exactly what they say. Hey, that's what Shawty told me. No cap. No kissing. That's exactly what Shawty told me. She said, no, you know what Shawty told me? Shawty told me, she was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The other 2 by 2 different men, and I don't need social media judging me. So like say you have 3 baby daddies by 3 different men, so like the one by your first child, like what's the hoe? You know what I'm saying? She kind of basically, without telling me.
Hey, going for 3 for 3 like that, do that make you a hoe?
No.
It doesn't mean that you didn't have protected sex 3 times.
I mean, hell, you could have had sex 3 times and had 3 different baby daddies, 3 different people.
I know,
but
never mind. I ain't gonna put it out.
I ain't said it do. I was just curious.
I don't think it make it a hoe.
I don't think that makes you a hoe. What makes you a hoe, bro?
I don't even know. That's fucked up. I never even asked her.
I think
if it was all the same baby daddy, I never even asked her.
You dipped out? Or you hit and then you dipped?
Hell no, I kicked it with the kids. What fucking what's that shit called? With the girl with the snow and ice and shit.
Frozen.
Frozen. We watched Frozen.
1 and 2 or just 2?
Just one.
Okay.
The fuck went to sleep.
Then you got the mom.
I'm fuck went to sleep.
What's a hoe?
I feel like we covered it before.
Cover it again.
I mean, see, if we comparing a hoe to the amount of kids you have, I feel like it's the amount.
Can you do that?
I don't think there's no such thing as a hoe.
No. No such thing?
No such thing as a hoe.
Okay, so it's a double.
I've never heard him speak before.
Y'all said it's a double standard world, right?
I don't think no such thing as a hoe.
Is it a double standard?
Like, what's your definition of a hoe?
I was trying to come up with one.
A hoe to me would be like somebody who's like fucking for like clout, fucking like for anything.
Cause fucking for money, you're a prostitute.
Yeah, I feel like you can call a prostitute a hoe.
It's a job. Prostitute.
I don't think prostitutes and hoes are the same.
Listen, I ain't mad at it. But, you know what I'm saying? I just think you can.
Like the same thing.
I think you can. I think that like you can call a prostitute a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
I don't. Because you're doing this shit for a beneficial.
You can, but I think you dead wrong.
Y'all seen School Days? Have y'all seen School Days?
Yeah.
So
I think you dead wrong.
What Teacher Kevin did with Spike Lee in there was that some whole shit because she was faking that she fucked him just for like the clout, basically. Like she act like she fucked him just to try to be with the nigga.
No,
she was desperate. But what are you desperate for?
She reaching like she just.
I feel like that. Like you like.
I don't know. A hoe.
A hoe.
So fucking for clout makes you a hoe?
No.
If it's one person. You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but
it's listen.
you know,
Here's the thing.
right.
Here's the thing with the whole
Add a
word.
little bit to it.
Here's the
But
thing with the whole
if
word.
that's what you
I got you. Check it. Here's the thing with the whole word.
Hoe is proportional
There are
to the amount of
two-
niggas you fucking.
True.
No,
I think a hoe is proportional.
disagree.
I think if you're fucking a nigga, if you're fucking niggas because I just like fucking.
You can't be a hoe
Then
if
you
you only
know.
fucking one nigga. How does that don't make sense?
But so how is proportionally to the friends you fucking?
To the amount. I don't know the
How
amount.
many? So how many?
There's a formula there.
So what's the amount?
X
What's
to
the amount?
to
No,
the
no,
third
you
power.
know. This is your formula. What's the
I'm
amount
still
of hoes?
working on it.
What's the amount of friends that you fuck that makes
You
you
can't
hoe?
say that because you.
I think hoes,
What?
men are different.
Can I ask a question?
I think men are. And,
For women, what's the amount of friends that you fuck that makes you a hoe?
oh, is it friends? No, it ain't friends. It's people.
Friends. How many friends you fuck that make you a hoe?
Like within the same
That same
friendship,
group?
the same group.
Same group.
Shit, I was done with
Niggas, you know that's friends.
I think it's all situational.
How many make you a hoe?
I think it's situational.
This
Like
shit,
if I
this shit
fuck,
live.
like if I fuck, like if a girl fuck with a nigga in high school and then 10 years later she fucking with me, I'm not calling
Again,
her.
so here.
But if it's like,
I'm glad
you
said
just
that.
running through the squad, I'm gonna be like, you a hoe.
I'm glad you said that.
But
That's why I don't
at what
consider-
point though?
Never mind.
You gotta be specific. At what point? Where
That's
you
what
my
point?
point. It's too many. There's too many
Variables?
fucking variables to hoe.
Eh.
There is no
You're the
such
second
thing
one
as a
I'm
hoe.
gonna
There's
get
too
you
many
fucked.
variables.
There's a
There is
formula,
no
You're the second one
definition
I'm
of
gonna get you
hoe.
funny. By the time you hit the third
There's no
one, I'm gonna be
definition of
like,
hoe.
ooh, you a hoe.
What's the definition of hoe? There's no definition.
So can I ask
Too
y'all a
many
question
variables.
off when we done with this? Just don't.
You can always
Answer right now, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Man, pork shot. Get some of this tequila in you, pussy ass nigga. You scared to ask questions?
Cameraman told me shut up. So I'm
Hey
gonna
man,
try.
it's time for facts and cap.
So we done with the whole conversation?
Okay, question.
I feel like
This
this
right here-
that's gonna be a reoccurring
This
thing.
ain't the same question, but
I wasn't here for the last
we've
one.
had
That was the
numerous.
first
I'm
episode.
gonna make this shit. We had numerous situations where we see females fuck multiple niggas in the same night. Are they considered hoes because they were fucking for free?
Facts. You fuck up. That's part of the
You said
formula.
in the same
If
night.
you fuck
In
the
the
same
same
nigga,
night.
you fuck
Multiple
multiple niggas the same night, you are a hoe.
Listen,
At the same
At
location.
least,
Listen.
Or you had, let me go.
Listen.
You had a whole moment.
listen.
I can agree
Now
with
that there's another variable.
You had a whole moment.
A whole moment. Does a whole moment make you a hoe? No, it doesn't.
I'm
You might
gonna
be
work
a
on
hoe. You might be considered a hoe for the year.
I'm
for
not
the rest of the
working on
year.
this.
Does a whole moment make you a hoe?
I'm gonna no.
So that don't mean you a hoe.
So
You
I'm
might be
gonna
a-
work on this whole
Okay,
formula.
but if this is what
There
you're
isn't.
What if it's okay? Let me ask you this.
Nigga,
What
you
if it's
think I've been
consistent?
working on the whole formula?
So what if it's consistent? What if it's consistent? What if this is what you do? What is it? What if this is what you do?
What?
And you came back a couple weeks later.
Like let's say it's a couple weeks later, then boom, you with the next crew.
Oh
boom,
yeah, okay. The girl that let 7 niggas run train on her. The homegirl, is she a hoe?
If you let 7 niggas run train on you, that makes you a hoe?
I'm asking.
No, I don't think that makes you a
That
hoe.
wasn't even running train.
I don't think
she sucked they dick. She sucked all 7 niggas dick.
I don't even think that makes you a hoe.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Bro, y'all some wild niggas. Y'all fuck with hoes or seven dicks somewhere?
No, that was the
We just trying to.
It's fucking with him.
He said there's no. He feel like there's no such thing as a hoe. I can.
It's too many variables. You can't
fidget-
there's no way to
fidget
quantify what a hoe is.
That's just
Okay.
we gonna work on it.
Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll have a.
Fuck y'all
For
niggas. Einstein?
New Year's
Is
episode,
you
we'll have a
Einstein,
bulletin
nigga?
board. We'll have a bulletin board of what a hoe is.
That shit, a quadratic formula. and shit. It's gonna be in there,
We
man.
gonna figure it out.
There's no such thing, bro. Niggas been doing you.
Hey, yo.
You think you the first nigga trying to figure out the whole formula?
We gonna figure that shit out.
Hey yo, so
We gonna figure this out.
Hey,
We
y'all niggas-
dedicated.
Y'all niggas ain't smart enough to figure out
We
the whole
ain't doing this.
formula.
We true to this
So
shit.
this first facts and cap.
are you gonna straight that?
Yeah.
Can I get a break real quick before we do that?
No.
Alright, so in the next episode or two, we're gonna do a live episode on IG.
I was not
It's
lying.
still gonna come out on
Then we
YouTube.
lie.
It's still gonna come out on
Nigga, I watched it. I can know that
Apple.
one.
It's still gonna
Nigga,
come
I
out on
watched it.
Spotify. But it's gonna be a live episode. Folks will be able to have the opportunity to come in and jump in on these questions.
I think we was.
It's in the next- In the next 2 to 3 episodes. So I just want y'all to stay tuned. Cause it's coming.
Alright, get into your facts and cap.
After the PS5.
This is y'all was talking about girls. You cut buddies with expectations. So is it, I guess, realistic or
Facts and cap.
facts and cap? Can you be friends with your cut buddy?
Facts.
Hell yeah, facts.
I call her right now.
Can you be friends with him?
Can you be friends with your cut buddy?
Back then we was. We both married now.
I'm gonna say facts. I also think that is for your own benefit. You should do it for a certain amount of time. I don't think that you could be cut buddies for years at a time and there's no feelings involved. Now maybe they might hide their feelings, but somebody's catching feelings. That's just how I feel.
Just because you catch feelings don't make you no different cut buddies.
I think
you still cut buddies.
I think it also
we had
affects,
a agreement.
I think it can affect your relationship.
It never had.
Not
once.
No.
You might get
No,
upset.
it has.
You might get upset.
What you
You
talking
might get
about?
upset.
I'm gonna ask him off the air.
You may get upset for a moment, but it's not gonna mess up the.
Now I'm talking about y'all were never going out.
Never.
Y'all were friends.
I don't agree.
Like I said,
That's not having sex.
So look, in the 7 women that I've dealt with in my life, like I said, 4 of them.
We're cut buddies.
No, 3 of them were cut buddies. Get it together.
7 was.
The 3 that were cut buddies, only one of them we ever had a misunderstanding. But the other 2 we was good.
So generally,
I think you can still be cool after.
You have a conversation with them.
No, I think we both just got
done. Like,
no, we both just got significant others and just was like, okay,
it's done.
yeah, but we still talk.
Damn.
Yo, what you want today?
So y'all was like,
I go lunch. Yeah, we go lunch sometimes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Have lunch.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, shit.
No, what
we
he's
talk
saying
about
is correct.
we talk about our
What
we
he's
talk
saying
about our
is correct.
significant others. We have lunch. We
All
have
I'm
a couple
saying-
drinks. We go fuck and then we
What he's saying is correct.
We go
What
about
I'm
our day.
saying, what I said was, I think that it's in your best interest to.
I think y'all wilding more, but I think y'all
You just never had a faithful cut buddy.
friends is loosely. That's all my thing is. Idea of friends, I like somebody I consider a friend or somebody I'm cool with. That's all. But I think of a friend, that's my homies. Especially even as a girl, somebody I can hang out with, talk, bring around, all that shit. It's not like we just friends when we hooking up. You know what I'm saying? It's like people see us around, like, oh, they won't have this idea that we fucking type shit. But
So let me ask y'all this. This probably should be off air, but
This is
I'm
probably
gonna
gonna come directly to me.
No, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Have I not had cut buddies around and it was just like regular shit?
That was the homies.
I mean, that's
That's
what
the
I said.
homies.
I said facts.
Regular shit.
I said facts. I wouldn't recommend it.
It happens.
It takes a very strong woman to be that type of cut buddy.
It happens.
It takes a strong.
I don't think you gotta be strong. I think you just gotta fucking
be real.
yeah.
More faith.
Everyone, listen. Here's what I realized. I'm gonna be honest.
Make sure,
I'm gonna be honest. And here's the most important thing I realized. Every woman does not want to fucking be with me. They don't. They don't want to be with me.
Can you zoom in on that?
Everyone was down with me. Some women like the idea of, interacting with me or, they enjoy my company and all that shit, but they don't want to fucking be with me. Women have told me straight up, yo, I don't want to be with you. Alright. I was hurt. I probably was hurt a couple times by that shit. But then I realized it was just regular shit.
You're
Like,
getting all the benefits except for a title.
I don't give a fuck about the benefits, but you don't want to be with me, it's cool. How many women have I not wanted to be with that I actually want to be around all the time? You know how many women I've told you, yo, I don't want to be with you, and I'm hitting them up every day trying to kick with them? Like, so why would it be a misunderstanding when a woman told me they don't want to be with me? Like, that don't make sense. Like, it's cool. It's okay. That shouldn't be a double standard. It is okay for women to absolutely just want to fuck you or you.
They got needs.
It's okay.
They got needs just like we got.
It's okay. It's not a big deal. I don't know why people make that shit such a big deal. It is not a big deal.
Females, yeah, it's definitely frowned upon for females, but I agree.
I don't know why. But that's some bum ass nigga shit. Niggas.
You
I
think
don't know why
nigga that started that?
It's a hate nigga that started that shit.
He didn't
A nigga couldn't hit a bitch. She went and fucked the nigga that had a girl already, and the nigga was sitting back hating like, damn, she didn't want to fuck me, but she fucked that nigga. He got a girl. And he started that narrative. That's some hating shit, man. It's okay, bro.
I've been waiting on the answer for that shit.
It's okay, bro.
It's
not a big deal, bro. Women can absolutely just want to fuck you and not want nothing else to do with you.
And I have.
It's okay.
When I first realized that,
Relax, bro.
When I realized that, about.
I
9 years
definitely
ago.
didn't agree with that girl.
I realized that 9 years
probably
ago, and I was like, bro.
Y'all see on Twitter all the time. Girls always say, "Oh, men can't handle just being fuck buddies."
It'd be the nigga that'd be like,
Some niggas can't. Some niggas can't just handle that shit, and it's weird to me. But it's weird to me. But more and more, I'm starting to understand.
Niggas don't like sharing pussy, even side pussy. They don't like sharing.
Maybe that pussy that good.
They don't like sharing it.
You ever been in?
Cause like after that, in my experience, I don't like sharing pussy. It ain't fun if a homie don't get none. But nigga, how many niggas you know don't fall out over a hoe?
I don't like sharing pussy either.
Hey, bro, my name was side nigga B for a long time.
That's the same thing. You could be just one of the girls.
I was side nigga.
You could be a victim.
I was cool with it.
I'm talking about him.
I do not like sharing pussy. At the same time, it's not my pussy to even be talking about sharing. So
it's not your right to even speak.
Well, I'm gonna mind my business and I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Facts are kept. In a relationship, what's more important, money or love?
Love.
Speak on it.
Money.
The fuck, buddy? The fuck you talking about? Love?
I'm trying to hear that shit.
Love? What are you talking about? You know what the worst reason to ever get married for is? Because you're in love. The fuck are you talking about? You get married because you're in love? That's the stupidest shit ever.
It's stupid to get married.
Business contract.
It's stupid to get married if you're in love with somebody? That's the sole reason.
If you're getting married because you're in love, it's stupid. I think that's stupid.
That's the only reason.
If that's the reason you get married, I think that's stupid. Marriage is a business contract. It has nothing to do with love. Marriage literally has nothing to do with love. In my opinion, it's a business contract.
Speak on it, man. Don't let that man sway your opinion. You said it.
I tell you one thing. The people that run the fucking world don't get married because they in love.
I just think like women.
In fact, I'm gonna say it. Only black people get married because they're in love.
I mean,
I don't know. I gotta think about that.
If you talk about like around the world, yeah, it's the business because even arranged marriage is business. They give a dowry, you pay for it.
Well, you want to talk about in America?
That's around the world. America is power. It's family. It's if you try political reasons or.
Again, only black people get married for love. That's the stupidest shit in the world.
I'm not saying only. It's not true.
Alright.
I just ain't. Me personally, like. I love my girl and I love the fact that she's successful. She got a good future ahead of her. Consideration before I marry somebody.
But
I ain't marrying no bum bitch. I ain't marrying no bum bitch. I could love you, bitch.
When you go, alright, what's the equivalent of a bum bitch to love? Like a bitch you don't like at all?
Like say you don't.
That's the same shit, right?
Oh, that has nothing to do with
If money and love are
okay. Put it like this. If I tell you, like, let's say.
Why are two broke people getting married?
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like if let's say I'm not in a position.
Why?
Say if it's like a girl that don't want to.
Hey,
what happened from that?
Can I ask a question?
What you mean?
My parents had me at 16. Neither one of them had no money. So if they both.
But they're young. They're young. They're not worried about. They're not worried. At 16, are you worried about? They're different. You don't see 16-year-olds that get married and they're still together right now, well into their 40s.
You're talking
you know
about.
what I'm saying?
Leave the anomalies out. Anomalies out of this conversation.
Why is that an anomaly?
That's fact to me.
You know,
because
why is that an anomaly?
Yeah.
Because it's what you're talking about. That's literally an anomaly.
Who at 16?
What part of that is an anomaly? Because I'm asking.
First of all, getting married at 16.
The age,
having 3 kids by 21,
the amount of kids,
still being married,
the amount of time they've been married, all of that is all
based on recent times or the American history. Because people who's American be getting married at a young age and still together a lot.
I need to see those percentages though.
Who? When that happened?
Y'all be saying
until recently, the black woman was the least married woman in the fucking world.
I didn't say anything about race.
What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything about race. I said in America.
Because in America, white people are the majority of Americans.
Yeah.
And white people get married for fucking business purposes.
I didn't say why. You talking about age. You talking about you don't see people that been married at a young age and they're together.
No, because you tried to ignore. No, because you tried to ignore the business behind it.
They was rich. That's what you trying to say?
Usually, yeah.
I don't know.
I know people. You
I don't know.
You understand that most white women go to college to find a spouse and get married, right?
You got to show me data.
The same way you gotta show me data. You said that. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I need data. So what I'm trying to say is, marrying at 16, it's not the
Like, you don't
norm.
know that's
All I'm saying
I
is,
mean, we ain't gotta say.
Come on,
that.
all I'm saying is that's not the norm. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't care. Even when your parents was having it happen, I'm sure that was not the norm. We'll have to ask them. I don't think it's the norm to get married at 16, right?
It's not.
So what I'm saying is about that situation.
Norm and anomaly, two different things. So keep going.
What's the original question? Ask it again.
Facts of cap. Money is more important than love.
Okay. So for me, if I'm thinking about just off the rip,
God.
I think that when you get married, most women are looking for somebody who are, especially in 2020, somebody who is stable, that they can trust, or at least they feel like has a future that they can feel secure about. The same way a man. If a man wants his woman to stay home, okay, cool. Or if a man wants his, woman, like he's looking for a more successful woman, not no bum girl, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just a little. I think that it's. I don't think that it's necessarily love is the primary factor. Yes, I want to love you, and I don't think that people are getting married because they don't love somebody and they just only see the financial thing, but it's other things that are in consideration. I think I can be in love with you, but if you're just a bum bitch, or like you're a girl to a girl, you're a bum nigga.
I feel like you're running from the question though.
I'm
Because
answering the question.
I'm
literally answering the question.
The only reason why I say that is because you're saying you keep. I was like the third time I heard you say bum. Like why? Like love.
Their
You do right
standards.
for yourself.
Your standards
You do
are
for
first.
yourself.
You have standards. There are standards. If a person doesn't meet your requirements, I'm not gonna marry you. I can love you, but if you don't meet my requirements, then I'm not gonna marry you.
Okay.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Maybe in better terms.
No, okay, that makes sense.
I'd rather get married because Shawty got money than get married because I'm in love with her. I think that's stupid as fuck.
Well, let's say
somebody.
say you in love.
I can love somebody for the rest of my fucking life. I can love them with everything I have in me for the rest of my life. We have no reason to get married. What's the purpose of getting married? Because we're in love. Why? Why am I getting married?
I
Because we're in
answer
love.
that
Yes, I'm asking.
because that's somebody you can be with forever.
I can be with somebody forever and not get married. Correct?
Yeah.
So why am I getting married?
What question?
What does that have to do with love?
Listen.
I'm really curious.
Okay, listen.
Financial reasons.
No. Fuck the money.
Exactly.
No.
I'm not getting married for love. I'm getting married for money.
That's different now.
No, it's not. I do not have to. I do not have to marry you. I do not have to marry you because I'm in love with you. Now, if I'm interested in your finances, I marry you because it's a business contract.
Yes.
If I love you, what the fuck am I marrying you because I love you for? So what? I can be with you the rest of my life and love you.
Yeah.
That's nothing to do with marriage. That's stupid.
So you telling me
Marriage is a business contract.
you love somebody.
Okay, so look.
They do everything else. They cook, clean, everything else around the house, but they ain't got no job. You're not married.
Okay.
But you
No.
got the money.
This is what I'm
So
saying.
I have it.
This is what I'm saying.
Financially, that's not a problem, which means she didn't marry me. We're not married for love. The only reason we're married is because financially I can handle this shit.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
What's that do with love?
I think we lose the spirit of the question.
We're not. Y'all just don't agree with that shit.
It's saying
No.
I 100% agree. Marriage is definitely a business contract. It's definitely you're bringing together your finances with somebody. What I'm saying is that when it comes to that idea, it's still the same whether you love the person or you don't. When I choose my partner, it's saying who do I want to, what do you value more when you want to bring your business contract together? Their money or your love for them? That's what I'm trying to say.
So if a woman,
Because you can love somebody, now I want to better off my business with you. Because I love you and I want to get married because it's better. It's better to be married.
That is exactly why the black community is where it is.
I can love you, but you're not ambitious.
That's exactly why the black community is where it is.
No.
That's
What I'm
the
saying
stupidest
is
shit in the world. Shit is stupid. That is stupid. I want to be clear. That is stupid. That's why we are where we are. It's us. Nobody's blame. Don't blame nobody else. It's us. It's
Listen,
stupid.
He's not a part of the Faction Cap podcast.
It's
I
stupid.
got one more question.
And I'm
Before we
finishing this
wrap
bottle.
this
You still
up.
got a question?
I got one more. That's it.
It's stupid.
We can keep this quick. You know, you back in the day, them old heads, they be like, yo, pussy ain't free. You paying for it somehow. Was that facts or is that cap?
Pussy ain't free.
Yeah.
Facts.
It's facts.
Facts.
I actually think that's cap, but
How?
it's probably like
Can I
a.
get an answer from you
It's
first?
probably like a 8%. Like if I could weigh, it's like 92% fat.
Yeah,
I've got pussy.
that makes it a fact though.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's closer to fact.
That's such
It makes
a
it
majority.
closer to fact.
Like, I don't think 60-40 makes it a fact.
Well, you sound
That's
like
90,
you sound like Trump right
92,
now.
8.
They said every
92-8 makes it a
The all
fact.
had to tell me
That's such a majority that makes it a
that
fact.
pussy. I mean, okay, if that's how we want to look
You're
at
gonna
it.
pay for it in one way.
That's how they said.
You're
One
gonna
way.
pay for it in conversation. You're gonna pay for it.
It's a letter.
Not always, not always.
No, I'm not saying always, but
Not always.
for his percentage, that 2-3%.
I'm not paying for conversation. Y'all, as y'all know, but you're gonna agree. But you're gonna say, I like to talk. I don't give a fuck. That's not me paying for shit.
But that's your debt.
If you
That's your debt.
you meet a girl. Let's say that you meet a girl at the club.
Okay.
She asks where you. She basically tell you there. Y'all vibing. She says she want to fuck. You ain't even buy her a drink, right?
Mm-hmm.
She want to fuck.
Okay.
You tell her come to your crib. She come to your crib. She fuck. She get her car and leave. You pay for that pussy?
You did not.
That pussy free, right?
That pussy free.
That pussy was free, right?
Man, that's my time.
That's
Oh,
all.
nah, you making a way to pay for
Nigga,
some.
please, man.
My time. The time was that you was trying to find something to fuck, and you got it.
You was at the bar with your niggas. You got some pussy
Right.
handed to you on a silver
You
platter.
paid more buying a Long Island than fucking her.
Fuck out of here, man.
You just tell the girl, shut the fuck
Pussy
up
is
and
free.
fuck. Yeah.
That note.
We out, man. What we naming this episode?
Shut the fuck up.